The South African Parliament summoned the CEOs of MTN, Vodacom, Telkom and Cell C. And no, it wasn't a courtesy call. They were called to explain one of the most frustrating digital injustices South Africans face. Why does your mobile data expire, even when you haven't used it?
The data expiry one, it just makes me think on, just to maybe highlight to the committee that the network is a finite resource. So the network does not exist in infinity, it's finite. So for instance, if you were to say, I come to Parliament, there's a parking lot, there's a bay there, I pay for it, and then you say to Parliament, I'm going to be back here next year in March, and my parking bay must always be open for me, because when I decide to use it one day at night, during the day, in the morning, on a Sunday, next week, next month, I must find my bay available.
And so to buy a data bundle is not like buying a loaf of bread. Buying a data bundle is buying access to something, almost like buying a Gautrain ticket.
On the question of data expiry, I think my other two colleagues have really vented on this one, trying to sort of explain the impact on the network itself in terms of how you create capacity and how that would actually impact and push on the input costs of actually creating even a gig of data.
For millions, data isn't a luxury. It's survival. It's job hunting, schoolwork, social connection, and banking, all in 1 gigabyte. And yet telcos are allowed to make it vanish like it's on a timer, because it is. MTN's CEO told Parliament it's like a bus ticket, use it or lose it. Vodacom said letting you keep unused data would strain the network. But let's call this what it really is, profit engineering. Mobile data expiry isn't about infrastructure, it's about economics. Because the faster your data expires, the sooner you have to buy more. And who gets hurt? Not the guy with uncapped fibre. It's the domestic worker buying daily bundles. The student hustling for 250 megabytes. The small business relying on WhatsApp to stay afloat. Across the world, countries are forcing providers to roll over unused data. Throttle it, cap it, but don't just delete it. Yet in South Africa, we accept this digital daylight robbery because it's been normalised. Even airtime doesn't expire this quickly. Electricity tokens don't vanish after 30 days. But your data? Gone, because the system was built that way. So yes, Parliament is asking the right questions. But until ICASA grows a spine and says enough, we'll keep watching our gigs evaporate. Not because we use them, but because someone else profits from the not using. This isn't just about data. It's about power. And who decides what happens to what you already paid for? This is opinion override. Where truth doesn't trend, it disrupts.